YouTube. First things first, disclaimer, written disclaimer first. These are only things that I do. Take what you want from them. If you do any strenuous activity or you take any medication, you should consult your doctor first. That being said, a lot of us have been talking about rider safety, very important. Also technique, things like that, what to buy for your bike. Today I want to talk about a little bit about rider health. Some of the things that you can do to make your ride more comfortable, and actually it will keep you safer in the event of an injury and hopefully prevent some of the repetitive injuries. First thing, before I take a ride, I take naproxen sodium. Its commercial name is ADV, and you can get, I get the generic form. Usually this is just a leftover bottle. What that does, it's an NSAID. There's problems with NSAIDs. I don't take them very often other than going for rides or if I have an injury. It's an anti-inflammatory, especially for long rides. Inflammation's where the pain is caused. So if you take something like that, it will help you joint-wise. If you feel it in your wrists or your knees or your back, it does tend to mitigate some of that stuff. Next thing I like to talk about is kidney belt. I use this both, it's an off-road deal, but I use this both on-road and off-road. At least on-road for the initial portion of the ride. It just holds you together a little bit, keeps your lower back in check. Also, hydration is very important. You may live where there's plenty of water. You may live up northeast, northwest, in a rainforest, but your motorcycling is a strenuous activity. It's a physical activity. Your wife may not think that, and people outside the sport may not think that, but no matter where you are, no matter what the humidity level, you're still expending water. You should grab yourself at least a mini Camelback like I've got here. Takes a second to fill it up. I put a little blue ice pack in there to keep it cool, because days like today are 100 degrees. Gives you a little bit of body cooling down. Also gives you a little place to maybe put your air pump in. There's larger ones too. The big thing here I'd like to talk about is stretching. There's all kinds of different ways to do it. I picked up on this from being in the construction industry. For years now they've had a program called Stretch and Flex. You can look it up on the internet. Every day before work, my crews will do a stretching exercise, and I'll go through those right now. They've been helpful not only to me in daily life, but they help a lot riding. I do them before the ride, and I break them out throughout the ride. If something's bothering me, it will help me to stretch it out and get those muscles working again. You know, we've got helmets on that take wind resistance, you know, and your neck's always your neck's always under pressure, and even off-road, your head's bobbing around, you got a 2 or 3 pound helmet on you. Your arms are extended for long periods of time. You're using your wrists and your fingers. All these things need to get stretched out. Your body's moving around, you're up on your knees, you're up on your legs, you're getting down, on and off the bike. Things like that are all physical activities that can be helped by stretching out, just like a jogger, marathon runner, football players, they all stretch out. We should too. So here goes. This is my routine before I do it. It's actually shorter than this video because I'm doing it a little slower for instruction. But first thing, just start with the top and work down. So I'm going to start with my neck and just back and forth, side to side. And if you're as old as I am, you can hear the snap, crackle, and pop. So, and then you want to rotate your head. Just go around. I usually do 5 revolutions one way, and then 5 revolutions the other way, back to center, Okay, then you want to start working down. So shoulders, and arms and hands. So the next thing we'll do is just basically stretching out your arms. And I'm probably forgetting some of these. And like I said, you can look this stuff up on the internet. I'm just trying to hit the high points. These are the things that I try to do just before a ride. My hands really bother me. I've had some nerve problems with my hands and tendon problems with my hands. So I try to hit those because they probably cause me the second most pain next to my back. So next thing you want to do is stretch out your hands and your wrists. So just like you're saying a prayer, clasp your hands together and then just go both ways. I like doing this one first because it kind of limbers you up a little bit. The next thing I do is grab your fingers with the palm of your hand and draw them back just like that. You know, don't hurt yourself, but just, and then stretch out. All these things should be held for, you know, 3 to 4 seconds, and then you want to do the same thing this way. And this is really good for during the ride. You do this when you get off the bike, and just really makes a big huge difference. So next thing we've worked out, we've done the arms, the neck. Next thing I like to do, my biggest one, lower back. I do this to stretch this out. This hits your lower back and the backs of your legs. You got to work into this, but you just want to do just a simple touch your toes. Just very slowly down. Hold it, and then back up again. Do it one more time. That's one of the ones I do during the ride also. Then the next is just a simple squat. So this will get the hips and the legs. So it's hard to do with motocross boots on, but you kind of get my point. You just kind of want to squat right down on your tiptoes. Same thing, slow down and slow back up. Okay, put your arms out, will give you a little bit of balance. The next couple of ones are a little tough to do with motocross boots on still. Flat foot on the back, bend it underneath you, stick your leg out. You want your foot 90 degrees, and you just want to kind of scooch down and push this leg down a little bit, not too much, and just let that stretch. None of this is forced or anything like that. You just kind of want to give it a little pressure and just feel that pull. Not too much, not to point of pain, just enough to you just feel it stretch. So the next one is same kind of deal. Is you want to put flat footed in the back, flat footed in the front, don't tip over, and then just bring your knee forward and then back up again. Do the other side. Just like that. Find out what works for you. These are just a few ideas to toss around, get you started. Like I said, you can go on the internet and find different stretches and things that work better for you, but definitely stretching is going to help you out. Whether you want to do a little NSAID or anti-inflammatory before you go, that helps. Hydration really helps with your overall feel, energy level, and it doesn't have to be Gatorade or anything like that. Just plain old water is really helpful. And like I said, anything you can do with braces for injuries, kidney belt is really super for anybody. So hope you enjoyed it. Hope you get something out of it, and ride safe. Adios. Like, subscribe, and share. Thank you.
I hurt myself today.